Hi, welcome to another video. Before I start today's video, I wanted to kind of give you guys an update because I feel like I haven't done that in a while. So basically things have been a little bit hectic lately, and my original goal that I shared with you all has shifted, and the original goal was to go to AECs, which is the American Eventing Championships, which are in Kentucky this August. That was like my huge goal for the year, is to qualify for it and then go there with Rowan. But things have changed, and the reasoning for that is we had a couple weeks, I think maybe 2 weeks in July, where we had really dangerous air quality. I feel really fortunate that we only had to deal with the smoke and not so much the fire, obviously. So we're really lucky. But because of that, I gave all of our horses a lot of time off to deal with that, and then probably, I think I gave them 2 weeks after the smoke to recover, and then I've been slowly bringing them back into work, and thankfully they feel incredibly well. Nothing going on with their respiration. I've had to take a really big step back from competing. I also wanted to shift my show schedule to kind of accommodate the weather patterns we've been having. We have a lot of heat waves in Michigan lately during June and July, and mostly it was just July, and now it'll start cooling down. So I think our next competition will be early September, so I have to start ramping up for that. And we are going to try to qualify for next year, which of course is like always disappointing to push it back, but I feel really grateful that we had to push it back for the reason that we did and not because we actually had health issues. So that is a huge win. Rowan has been feeling really great the whole season, like super sound, happy in her work, and I've been doing really well with my health. So I feel really grateful, and it kind of takes the pressure off a little bit. So with that theme, today I will be jumping Rowan bitless for the first time. I've been doing a lot of bitless work with her while I've been bringing her back into work, and she really loves it. I've actually ordered 2 bitless bridles to try, and I'm excited to share that with you, but they're not here yet. So I'll just be riding in our rope halter. Taking a step back from our regular training program has helped me discover new goals that I have with them and be able to step back and really listen to what they're telling me. Rowan really likes bitless work, so I'm excited to see how she responds with jumping added to the mixture. I ordered the bridles I got one to use on both of them, and then I got one specifically for Rowan that I can bring to competitions. So a goal of mine is to go to our next show and at least do stadium bitless. And if we can, I would like to try to go bitless for cross country too. But it depends on how she schools bitless when we school before a competition. But I'll keep you posted on all of that, and I'm excited to experiment and see how she responds with jumping. The other day I did a little bit of gallop work bitless, and she was really responsive and really safe. So we will see. And yeah, I'm excited to show you. I have to set up a small jump exercise in the arena, so I'll probably do that first and then bring her in and ride. So something that I've noticed as I've been riding bitless with Rowan is she just is a lot more herself. How she interacts with us on the ground, she's more that type of character under saddle, which is pretty much, it's telling me that she's more comfortable coming out of her shell and feeling more confident and self-assured, which makes me really happy to see. I love to check in with her and kind of see where she's at mentally at the start of each ride. So before I do any other work, I like to do a nice long walk, let her stretch really low, and then I'll move into the trot and start doing some pull work. I'll do a little bit of stretch in the trot to begin and let her stretch over her back. And she actually responds really well to the halter. With the halter, I'll have to do a little bump. Sometimes she gets really, really heavy on the inside rein. So I'll try to do a little bump and then a release and then keep the constant contact on the outside rein. I'll try to get her moving forward, kind of wake her up. And she takes a long time for her mentally to wake up and then for her body to really warm up and supple. So I'll just keep riding her over the poles and then move into the canter. Sid got this really cute video of a butterfly. They like to come in and drink the water from the sand. So as I move into the canter, I try to get a good transition where she feels light off my leg and I can get her to turn with her shoulder instead of just overbending with the inside rein. I'll try to use the outside rein, move her shoulder, because she has a tendency, especially without a bit, to just sort of overbend and pop that shoulder to the outside. The exercise I have set up is just a little bounce and then a bending line left or right, 2 options, to some verticals. So what I'll do is just warm up both ways. So even just in the warm up here, she's kind of waking up and getting a little bit strong and just kind of dropping her hip to the inside. So I practice halting, making sure she's responding to my leg going forward, but also coming back, because it is really tricky for them to figure out the downward and kind of a half halt bringing them back without a bit. So I practice some canter walks, try to get her really crisp off the aids. I want to be really light with my hands and with my leg. So doing this to make sure she understands these cues and is in a good rhythm is really helpful. And then to wake her up again after our transitions, I'll move her into a little gallop on the long side and then try the pulls again. So I'll just kind of practice these things until I feel really confident on her back, like she's really responding and that we're working together more in harmony. Another big gallop, try to open her up because she's very, very lazy. And then bring her back. So I'm testing her adjustability with out a bit. So forward and back and forward and back. And then the last thing I like to do in our warm-ups is some lateral work. So I'll do some bad leg yields, get her moving with her shoulder and bending through her body. And then of course moving laterally from my leg instead of just forward and back. So now I just have the bounce set up. Kind of got a weird distance, so that kind of had her on the forehand. I jumped the little half cross rail and then she just really dropped her head low, which kind of gave me the feeling that I didn't have any control. So I just had her halt and wait a second and then I would try again. So this was really tricky for her. It felt kind of like she was a young horse in the beginning here, and I couldn't get her to stay in a straight line or really steer her as effectively as I could with a bridle. So what I did was just break it up and make sure that she's listening to me. So I'm asking different things between the fences and changing it up each time so she doesn't start making assumptions, but she starts more looking to me for leadership. And then this one, she was starting to finally wake up a little bit, and then she got really forward and did a little buck and a little flinging her head. So I just did a little circle to get her back under control And I think it's kind of fun when she does this because she's not being dangerous about it, but she's really getting a lot of energy going, and I can really see her start to wake up and start expressing herself in her job a little more. But we just refocus and we will try it again. So now she's a little bit more listening. I'm going to circle again about 10 meters after that jump, make sure she's coming back and listening. But I feel at this point she's actually listening to me and not just kind of taking control. So there she got nice and close to the base and then had a pretty good stride to the vertical. Something I really want to work on is getting our leads after the jump. And there I feel like she's doing really well, but she did just kind of, we both got a little bit buried at that jump. So what I want to do is create more impulsion and energy and make sure that I stay out of the way with my upper body as we leave the ground to jump so that she has room to bring her shoulder up. This is a reoccurring issue that we have together. There we finally got our lead. I was really happy with that. But then she got a little bit strong, so I just wanted to do a little circle and then go down the bounce line again. And that one felt a little better, but still just kind of snappy, but not in a really good way, if you know what I mean. She just kind of is throwing her shoulder over. And it is tricky because I try to set her up so she's on her hind end instead of the forehand, so she can have the space to bring the shoulder up and sit back. But it is trickier, I'm learning, without the bit. I just need to find a different aid to help her more from my body and less from my hand. And there I felt like she finally pat the ground, but then she got really big after that jump. But that's not a bad feeling. And there you can kind of see her shoot forward. I dropped my crop and it spooked her, so she just did a little spook forward. But then I just wanted to finish up on this vertical and then take a little walk break. So I got off to change the jumps around a little bit, and we had a little bit of a walk break. And she's such a good girl. I just love her. Whenever we take a walk break, it's always a little bit of a journey trying to wake her back up because she kind of assumes she's done with work for the day. So I'll adjust her again, forward and back until she's really crisp off my leg. This one I wanted to go straight down the line and then come around. I went the wrong way, but I wanted to jump the vertical the height it was, but I added those two wings on either side to help her snap up a little bit bigger and jump, kind of using herself. And then I just put the other one up a couple holes. So this really helps her start to kind of use herself a bit better. She tried to just throw her shoulder, but she really had to kind of contort over the jump to clear it. So this next jump, I'm feeling really confident that she's going to be more snappy and come up, and use herself really well. So I was really happy with that. She was jumping pretty big and getting pretty exuberant, but I felt the whole time she was really happy in her work and that I had really good control even without a bit. So after this, I just do our normal cool down, stretchy trot, and then a lot of walk, and then we are done. So after our first ride, or our first jump, bitless, I feel really happy with how it went. She definitely got pretty strong at certain parts of our ride, which you'll have seen, but I think with a little bit more education with both of us, and then hopefully having the new bitless bridle arrive, we can start practicing a little bit more definitively with the final form, the final tack, and then we can really make some bigger progress. So I think this will be a really good solution for her. And I felt like today she was having a really good time jumping, like getting her energy up, but still being responsive enough and respectful enough to come back. So I'm excited to keep doing this, and I will definitely be sharing that in future videos. Yeah, let me know if you want any more update videos, or if you would ever want to do like a Q&A, just so that you guys can get to know us better, get to know me better and the horses. I'm not sure if there's an interest there, and I'm not really sure how to initiate it. So if you are interested in that, we could totally do that. I have an Instagram that you can go to and send questions, or you can add questions to any videos. As we are preparing for the second half of our show season, which is fall, I'm really excited to be incorporating a new method of riding, and just kind of trying something new and sharing that. So I'm not by any means an expert with bitless riding, but I have done a lot of research, and I've worked with my trainer about it as well. So I'm excited to make this change. Thank you so much for watching another video and spending this time with me. I will see you very soon next week in another video. Bye!